Buying a home will, for the most part, be the biggest purchase you will ever make. So it is so important you get it right. And that means knowing where to begin and where to end. So how do you buy a home in PA? Well, let's dive into that with a full guide. And by the end, you will be an expert. So first, let's discuss the search for your home. You will no doubt be searching online first, and that is great. You'll probably be hitting Zillow or Truly or Realtor.com, but you will also be driving around and will be looking into your friends and your friends of friends and the neighborhoods, and maybe you'll start to contact a realtor. But consider this, when you're searching, realtors, local realtors specific to that area, will have the knowledge of the housing market, and that is not, and also that, let me explain this again. They will not only have what is available on the market from the MLS, but they'll also know what is not available online. So we call those private exclusive listings, or it could be an exclusive listing, an off-market property. So off-market listings, there's new development, there's news that may impact the home value of your home that you might be looking at. So say you like a home, but an area realtor, a local expert, knows that a road is going to be going in through this area down the road, dissecting the charm and the value. This is just of one of the so many reasons I will offer you this advice. Find somebody local, find somebody that's knowledgeable. So for the reasons that you just really need to find that reputable realtor. So next, let's talk about things to look out for in the right area for you. Is the area you like with a commercial center, and is it walkable? Or would you rather have a large lot and it's more private? There are certainly both options in many areas of where I live in the main line, but Narberth from the last video has more homes that are walkable to the business center on Lancaster especially, and just like the Village, but as many homes with oversized lots like Villanova. But when you find the area that you really like, then you look for the home that you like with a realtor that you absolutely trust. So as you look with your realtor, really pay attention to what they are asking you in terms of how you live your life. So trust me, we are experts in understanding how our clients use their space. So our questions really speak to helping you find living solutions beyond beds and baths and, lot size. You might just be surprised at the houses that are available. So trust me, we are experts in understanding how our clients use the space. So our questions really speak to helping you find living solutions and beyond the beds and the baths. And you might just be surprised at the houses we choose that might really work for your situation. So some things to keep in mind to ask potential sellers and your realtor. First, is it okay to do financing? Are the terms you are bringing to the deal going to make the offers persuasive to the sellers on the main line? So some questions to sellers would be regarding the state of the home, whether the roof was recently replaced, how is the condition of the amenities, how about are the windows updated, do the appliances have warranties, and if you see any obvious structural damage or cosmetic issues, do not be afraid to speak up. And me personally, I will always show you what I see and point that out to you. But if there is something you should be aware of as a buyer, your realtor will be asking questions for you. And if this makes you uncomfortable, which is again another reason to use a realtor, we look at houses all day long. So trust me, we know when we see a repair structural issue that could potentially turn into a deal that's going sideways. So now let's turn our focus to the buying. When you find a house and you want to move on it and your realtor puts in an offer, please be aware that right now the inventory on the main line is extremely constricted. There's not a lot for sale, and your initial offer may be outbid by other buyers. So do not get discouraged in this kind of market. Let your realtor negotiate for you. And here's a small little tip. If you are financing and you're pre-approved, shop under budget to allow for negotiating room. And here's another little tip. You can go one step further and actually go through full underwriting. So have a real approval, not just a pre-approval. So some tips are fairly straightforward for winning deals in this climate. First, cash offers where possible. Second, reduce your contingencies, home inspections, mortgage inspections if you can. So I can talk to you about that. And sometimes, depending on the seller's needs, if you can do a really quick close. So many realtors will tell you to waive inspections. I do not advise clients to waive inspections. Obviously, it's their decision, but I want to make sure that they are knowledgeable with what they're getting into and purchasing. So let's talk a bit more about them and why not to waive inspections. Inspections protect your interest above anyone else's. This is a big investment, and we are talking about you want to be protected, and you do not want to invest in a money pit. On the other hand, when inspections come back with more things than you counted on and you think the repair will go beyond your budget, talk to your realtor and talk to your realtor about material defects. Talk to your realtor about material defects and ways you can negotiate down the price or simply have to deal with the report. So do not always be alarmed over the inspections. There are a lot of pages in an inspection report. It is a little overwhelming and it seems like everything's red flagged, but not everything is really a problem. So I can help you with that as well. So there are many remedies for inspections that come back unexpectedly. And this is, again, another reason you really want to be working with a reputable realtor. And one more thing worth mentioning along these lines, be sure that the broker and your team working on your transaction is reputable. When you are amidst contract and negotiations, inspections, and going towards the steps towards closing, the broker transaction coordinator will be reaching out to you frequently, and they should be keeping the process moving really smoothly, and they got to remind you of the timelines, which I will be doing as well, but they need to make sure that we're in the time frames and the timelines of what is needed to make us to go to closing and settlement. So if you need to have financing documents, which include mortgage reports, deeds, escrow, transfer receipts, and transfer documents, that includes ALTA reports, inspections, title, deed transfers, insurance transfers. There's so much paperwork that gets involved, unfortunately, in a transaction. That's another reason you really want a reputable realtor. But lastly, I am going to reiterate this for those who are unconvinced. You need a qualified realtor, not somebody doing 2-3 homes a year, somebody that has, it's like their livelihood. It is their main business. They are full-time at it. So the main line is an incredible place. It is a fantastic place to live and to transact in real estate. So the price tags are a little bit high on some of them. They can definitely be high, but so are the benefits of living with such a rich history, amazing schools, and such a great community. So come see why. I get calls all of the time on people moving to the main line or around the main line. So if you're looking at this and you're looking to maybe move, I just wanted to know that you can reach out to me at any time. So if you enjoyed this video, I am sure you are going to love the next one on the screen right now. So thank you so much for watching.